Today, Saturday, February 15th, we see the moon opposing Neptune, sitting on the edge of the zodiac sign of Pisces. Neptune is getting ready to shift in and out of Aries this year to then move into Aries for the next approximately 14 years. So this energy is a big change that is coming in 2025. We also see the moon opposing Venus. So yesterday we saw the moon opposing Saturn. So this confrontational energy of oppositions is still playing today, with a few changes as the moon shifts into Libra and connecting with different planets. The moon is the illumination of our inner self, so it's that energy of our inner being, our emotional self, our intuition, and represents our emotions, feelings, knowing, our empathy, our compassion, and the subconscious aspects of our being. It is the self that only we truly know. And it kind of represents the self that we bring to the surface to show through our sun, our outer self. While in Virgo, the moon has been allowing us to digest those inner aspects of our being and to bring things into organization and control, allowing us to come to terms with our emotional self and really digest those things that we have learned as the moon begins to wane, coming out of the Leo full moon. The moon in Virgo is showing us where we need to learn to understand our inner self, understand our inner knowing. So these aspects of our inner being and bringing those things into our understanding is being opposed by Neptune. Neptune represents the planet of illusions, imagination, spirituality, and belief. So it is about the things that we see. It is about bringing the things that we see and understand into balance with what is real and what is there. Now, this is a very perspective planet, as we all see things differently. We all see the universe and our world in different ways. Venus represents our creative force, so that our ability to bring things into being from the visions that we hold. It is about our belief systems, how we take the things that we learn and understand and see around us and bring them into our understanding, bringing them into our being, and allowing them to shine into our visions and taint our illusions. It is a card of spiritual awakening, connecting to our spirituality and the beliefs that we hold on that aspect of being. It is also connected to unconditional love, unity, those energies of abundance, the universal energies of love and acceptance that really underlie most of our spiritual and religious beliefs. It is about our connection to our inner psychology, understanding how our mind works and how our mind and our beliefs come together to allow us to see things, to see the world, to bring things into being, to allow us to distinguish between the illusions and the delusions, and allowing us to see what's real and what's not, and how these things shift and change as we learn and grow, as we learn to understand things and we see different perspectives of the things around us. So it's going to be how we experience our soul, how we experience the beliefs and spirituality that we hold, how we experience unconditional love and unity, and it is about the inner consciousness and self. It is connected to dreams and our dream world. While Neptune has been in Pisces, we have been seeing this very flowing, dreamy aspect to this planet that has allowed us to really open up our minds, open up our different aspects of seeing the world around us, and really bringing spirituality to the core of our existence, allowing us to change the way that we are seeing things and be adaptable to our emotions and the ways that we move forward. Now, Neptune moving into Aries is going to be a huge shift in energy. It first moves into Aries at the end of March, where it will stay for a little bit before moving back and forth between Pisces and Aries, and remaining in Aries starting in 2026 for probably 14 years. It is a longer transit, as it takes longer to go around both us and the sun. and is really going to impact the way that our dreams and visions are shown and the ways that spirituality comes into play. Now, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It is about initiation, and it is the cardinal fire sign. So it is about starting new things and is connected to our desires, our ideas, and how we bring those things into action. So the shift from Neptune in Pisces to Neptune in Aries is really going to bring us from the end of a cycle that was flowing into a new cycle of initiation, a new cycle of acting on our desires, seeing our dreams in different ways, but it's also going to have this counter side of bringing delusions into play and allowing those illusions around us to start new cycles. It's going to be a very interesting energy that we are going to be seeing going forward over the next couple of years till the planet settles in it. So this opposition of the moon in Virgo, getting ready to shift into Leo, and Neptune in Pisces getting ready to shift into Aries is really going to bring these two energies into opposition. Oppositions are about two energies hitting head on, allowing us to see those energies, bring them into understanding, and create this bridge between these two planetary energies. So this is going to allow us to see our emotional self and how we have brought it into being and how it plays into our dreams and the cycles that our dreams and emotional waters play, connecting us with our intuition and our ability to see the world around us, asking us, are you seeing things clearly? Are you working on yourself? Are you bringing your beliefs into play? And are those beliefs helping you to express yourself? Are they helping you to feel this inner contentment? Are your beliefs real, or are they the illusions you have been fed by those around you, by society, and by the universe as a whole? Can you take these beliefs and change them and see where they actually fit with your inner workings and the things that you understand? These are the kind of questions that this aspect, this connection of planetary bodies is asking us. Now, the moon makes this opposition with Neptune throughout its cycle, so once every 28 days, give or take. So this connection is an ongoing annual connection, monthly connection, where we ask ourselves, are we seeing things clearly to what we understand within ourselves? A very powerful opposition that is really going to be asking us, are your dreams being understood? Are you seeing things in a way that is being brought into your inner being? Later on today, we see the moon shift into the zodiac sign of Libra, which is the 7th sign of the zodiac and is connected to our relationships, including the relationships we hold with ourselves, those in our private lives, our homes, and those that we have with others around us in the universe. It's also our relationship to the things that we have around us, to our values. And it is about moving into balance. Libra is all about balance, represented by the scales of balance. So this energy between balancing the self and balancing how we interact with others. The whole axis of Aries and Libra is about Aries, the self, Libra, the other. So this connection, this bridge between how we turn up for the self and how that reflects to others, how that works into our relationships, how the relationship with ourself is being enacted, and how we treat others. It's how we initiate those interactions and bring balance to them, allowing ourselves to tend to ourselves as well as tending to the relationships that we hold with others. So this axis being connected by the moon and Venus is really asking us to look at how we turn up for ourselves and how we turn up for others. Both Libra and Aries are cardinal signs, so they are about initiating things, starting things. They indicate the beginning of seasonal changes, so the beginning of where we move forward, initiating things into being. Libra is an air sign, so connected to the mind. Aries is a fire sign connected to our actions and desires. So how do we initiate the ideas in our mind into action? How do we take the balance that we need and enact those things in our physical world? Venus is the planet of unconditional love and values, so it represents our relationships in all their forms, our romantic side, our unconditional love and acceptance, how we give empathy and compassion, our understanding, and our values. It is about harmony and bliss and the way that we see beauty and balance and justice. Libra is ruled by, Venus is ruled by Libra. Therefore, it is kind of being opposed by its similar energies. So linking these energies of relationships, these energies of unconditional love, these energies of balance across the bridge between the moon and Venus. Now, Venus is going to stay in Aries for longer than its normal cycle. Normally, Venus will stay in a zodiac sign for 3 to 4 weeks, meaning that it passes through the entire zodiac cycle in about a year. However, Venus is going to retrograde at the beginning of March in the sign of Aries, therefore staying in the sign of Aries for longer than normal. This is going to allow us to look at how we are initiating our love, how we are initiating our relationships, how we are turning up in them, how we are acting in them, and really giving us this ability to look within and reveal how we are turning up in the energies of our love, in the energies of our relationships. So today, seeing this opposition, this conflict of energies, this butting of heads, this opportunity to create a bridge between our inner emotional self and our loving, abundant self, allowing us to act in abundance, to initiate new cycles of beginnings that are going to bring balance to the way that we turn up in our relationship, especially with the relationship to ourself. Seeing as the moon represents our inner self, Venus represents our relationships, this is asking us to look at those relationships we hold with our inner self. The relationships we hold with our inner self influence all the relationships we have with everyone else and everything else around us. If you are in conflict with a relationship with yourself, you're going to see those conflicts in the relationships that you hold with others. So this opposition of energies today is really asking you to look at where your love initiates from and how you bring it into being and balance it, how you give and receive love, and how you turn up for yourself as well as for others. Asking you to question, are you valuing yourself? Are you valuing the relationships that you have? Are you valuing things above others? Really asking you to look at how you can initiate a balance between these energies, between these ideas. Really allowing us to bridge this inner love and be able to give it back out to others as well as ourselves. The moon also comes into opposition with Venus once in its cycle. So this is an annual energy. This is an annual connection. However, playing in different zodiac signs. They don't always meet in the same zodiac signs. So that's kind of what flavors the planetary energies, to allow you to look at different aspects of each planetary representation. So allowing you to look at those different aspects of your being in different ways and combinations that can allow you to open up and bring great change. Oppositions are about making change. They're about taking two things that are in conflict and bringing them into balance and compromise, and allowing you to see that both these sides of self are important. And by understanding these two sides of self, you can link them together. You can bring them into alignment. You can create this bridge, this connection where you're standing in the middle of these planetary energies, allowing them to guide you in new ways and allowing them to let you reflect on yourself so that you can make the changes that will help both your inner self and the relationships you hold with others.